Hey guys, here again. I just wanted to share something with you to encourage you. I was just thinking when I heard someone mention it the other day. Have you ever heard where many people are worth more dead than alive? You know, they talk about Elvis and they talk about Picasso and all these different people that their work, their music, their paintings, their sculptures, all of the things that they created, their architecture was, maybe it was popular when they were alive. Maybe it was worth so much, but it was worth so many more millions after they were dead. After they were gone and couldn't even realize how popular, because there was no more work that they could be created. There was nothing else left. It was worth more. And they got me to thinking about how if we would just die out to self, if we would die out where, I could be, being entertained and doing my own thing. I could be listening to whatever I wanted. I could be going wherever I wanted. I could be feeding me. And I could do that, and most people would find that okay. Most of the people in the world would say, do what makes you feel good. Everywhere you look, everywhere you listen to, at school, everywhere, it's all about what do you want to do? What do you want to be? What makes you feel good? Do what you want. But God says, do what I want. He says, listen to my will for you. Do the steps that I have laid out for you. Don't go about this your own way. You're not going to be successful. And the fact is that God wants us to be blessed, wants us to be successful, and yet we think we can do that by our own way of thinking. We are human. We are flawed. But He is without flaw, without failure. So if we'll listen to His way, so much more can happen, and we can be worth way more after we've died, because we're not taking the steps that a mere human would take. We're taking the steps that God would take if He was right here. Think about the fact that when we're born again and we have God's Spirit in us, it is like as if Christ was walking in our steps. And we do the things and we walk after the Spirit. It's as if Christ Himself is taking those steps. When we talk to someone, when we minister to someone, it's not our words, it's His words. And when we realize the gravity of that situation, when we choose to say our words, God's words are not being spoken. When we move forward on our plan that God's not in, then God says, you're not going toward my finish line. You're going toward your own finish line, the world's finish line. God has great things in plan and in store for us if we'll just die to ourselves and allow Him to come alive in us. And no matter what happens, no matter if all that we ever imagined for ourselves doesn't happen, what will happen for our life, that God will lead us to, will be much greater than anything we could have ever imagined for ourselves. Because we can be worth more dead than alive in the kingdom of Christ. I hope that blesses you. I hope that encourages you to let go of all of your plans and preconceived ideas and say, okay, God, I'm going to lay myself on the altar and I'm going to say, God, what is it that you want me to pick up from my own desires that you do want for my life? And what things that I want do you say I'm not prepared for and I'm not ready for and I'm not ever going to be ready for? And let me lay those things aside and you send to me what you want when you want it, and I'll accept it and I'll be happy no matter what, because you are the Lord of my life. You are the leader, the guider, the one who strengthens me in my weakest state. I hope this encourages you and blesses you. Keep on watching. Keep on growing. Keep on believing. God bless.